Getting emerging and flipping, reversing, I live in reversing it. Do the worst of it, pop it, drop it, hot topic, drip out rocky, you probably don't got it.
That, my friends, is like a Garrett fucking preferred type track. What the fuck? Hi, my name is Garrett. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. Today we are talking about Matt Ox again, I guess. Recently I put out a video by the name of Don't Sleep on the new Matt Ox, and I implore you to go check that out and to also just not sleep on Matt Ox. But I felt like a perfect part 2, if you will, to that video would be if I went through his newest EP by the name of Unorthodox, and that was recently released, and it's about 5 tracks long. It's a mixtape, EP, small album, mini album, whatever you want to call it. But regardless, kind of just to bookend and really solidify those points that I was trying to make in the last video. Basically, just don't sleep on Matt Ox. All the new stuff he's doing is really just a big level up, and to take into the fact that he was like 12 or 13 when he blew up, when we originally found out who he was and what he was doing, whether it was Overwhelming or This and That or whatever that song was, or even his album from a few years back. Like, this is a whole new level what he's doing right now, and I think this project is really going to show us that, and especially a lot of the experimental stuff that we've been hearing. I hope we get a lot more of that on this album, and overall I'm just pretty excited. But please just go check out the last video if you can, and that'll kind of put you in a place to where you're like, why are we talking about Matt Ox in 2021? This is why, because it's gonna be some hot shit, and I stand by that, man. I really do. 100% believe in this kid. So without further ado, he's about 16 right now, and he's doing some shit that, like, I never expected him to do, and it's a lot of like darker music, sadder music. Like, he does these crazy shits with his voice where it's like a bunch of high octaves, low octaves, happy sounds, mad sounds, and he's rapping his ass off too in a lot of the most recent stuff. But in that video, Do Not Sleep on Matt Ox, I specifically avoided these 5 tracks from this album. It's called Unorthodox. I think we should just jump right into it. Track number 1, it's by the name of Go Up. This is Matt Ox, Unorthodox. Let's go.
Go all out, you know what I'm talking about. I show up, I'm popping out. My dough up, my guap is out. Post up and posing on you posters, and closing with day out. 10 toes down. With some players in a playground. Hit a layup.
Wow. Hold on, bro. Hold the fucking phone. This song's 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Very excited that it's not 2 minutes or 1 minute and 15 seconds like a lot of songs I've been listening to recently on this channel. I feel like everything's so short. This is a full-on song, so let's see how fucking crazy it gets. But goddamn, as a start to this album, I don't know. That was some hard-ass rapping. That was like commanding the stage too. Like, he's really trying to get your attention from the start, especially looking at this as like an intro track to a project. I'm fucking in, man, and I'm hyped. Like, I'm ready to go, Matt Ox. I like, goddamn.
Around, it's getting last, say keep it down. Stack amounts that you couldn't count. You don't even know the principles. I'ma go ghost and invisible. I'm seeing ghosts like a ritual. What you was told it was literal. Diamonds, they glow with their minerals. The lies getting them cynical. I'd advise that you listen to me when I speak. She a freak, so scary. State the tease, we gon' eat. We obese, we gon' feast. Who ain't me? You ain't B. That's the thing, that's the fame.
God damn, bro.
We don't do it for no bands. It's just we flex, more checks. We get more than you get. We next, then the rest. You know they ain't know this. They never knew. I kept it cool. Then it goes like a ritual. What you was told it was literal. Diamonds, they glow with their minerals. The lies getting them cynical. I'd advise that you listen to.
I love that. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's saying really, like, but that's the voice thing I'm saying, is like, he's almost using that like moment in math class that everybody has. This is what I said in my last video, but it's like, everybody remembers when the teacher was like, yo, you got to go up in front of the class and do some problem, or like, you got to read in front of the class, and like, you know, your voice would fucking crack, and that shit sucked. Like, middle school was hard, you know what I mean? Like, we were out here surviving. But Matt Ox is out here recording with the same problems, more or less, and he's somewhere in that time frame between getting to 12 years old to 16 years old. Obviously, he's growing up, but also he's able to find the like aspects of his voice that most people probably like can't or like try to hide. Like he's almost finding it as a tool and like using it in his music and turning it into like this just nasty flow. And that was also like demonstrated on a couple of the tracks that we checked out in the last video. But so far, bro, this is the sickest fucking intro track I've heard all year. Definitely. Like, god damn.
I've been stopped and talking. If money ain't in the topic, I already forgot it. Drop it, hot topic. Drip out rocky, you probably don't got it. I'm not stopping, I just done started. I'm flipping, restocking inside of the market. You stuck in your folly, that is beyond me. I'ma keep striving, I'ma keep climbing. I put that grind in, I'm staying timeless. I'm in alignment with it, I probably gotta leave. These boys don't deserve it, waste the energy. They don't deserve it, I'ma stay working. Get it quick urgent, I can't trust a person. I get it emerging and flipping, reversing. I live in I'm not stopping, I just done started. I'm flipping, restocking inside of the market.
So that my friends is like a Garrett fucking preferred type track. Like I love it when it's wild. I love it when it's longer. I love that shit, dude. Like just longer tracks that just go into these crazy experimental depths of like the artist's mind and allow them to kind of just stretch this out. But like, what the fuck, dude? Like Matt Ox, goddamn, dude. Like, fuck, that was a fun track. I can't wait to go back and listen to that because that was authentically, I was not expecting something to go that hard right off the bat. There's only 5 tracks on this project, but when you look at how that just gets you right into where I think we're going, and it's just going to be a bunch of that type of shit. Because if you're going to start your album out with something that bombastic, and then you're not going to like follow it up with similar sounding stuff, in my opinion, that's where you get like, I don't know, it's an interesting play. It's kind of like a fake out. But I feel like that really just sets you up like, no, if you like Matt Ox for his last music, like what you're listening to now is a whole different like transcendence of an artist. And this is to the point where we're getting into this territory where it's like there was nothing wrong with that that song as far as his ability to rap, fire. Lyrics, dope as fuck. Beat, hard as shit. It like switched like a bunch of times, it felt like. And he was able to kind of like create these whole like mini like vignette type songs, but like sews them all together to give you this like 3-minute presentation. And I don't know, man. There's something very, very special here. And I'm gonna say that from the rooftops, no doubt. But that was the track number 1 of Unorthodox. And track number 2, we have Matt Ox, Revolution. Let's jump into this.
We're in the pump. I'm on the block. When at the top. Came from the rock. I'll never stop. That is a lot. Too much to count. Set it all out. Big ol' amount. And the 6 sound. You drop or you turn. And you hate if you're out. What you about? What you about? Nothing. He flying the bluff. I'm running 100 since nothing. All like I find you. You post you ain't starting. On the road with my cousin. And dog when we hustling. No, I can't trust that boy. A snake. I can't relate. Boy, stay your way. They on that chase. I'm state to state. I'm late to say I ate my cake. We're in the pump. I'm on the block. When at the top. Came from the rock. I'll never stop. That is a lot. Too much to count. Set it all out. Big ol' amount. And the 6 sound. You drop or you turn. And you hate if you're out. What you about? What you about?
So I wasn't like the hugest fan of what that intro to this track was. I mean, as far as like I felt like there was almost too much going on to where it came across a little too incoherent for my liking. But again, like because this is Matt Ox and like this is just so much fun to me, especially how that first track turned out. Like I'm along for the ride, and this really just comes across as just Matt Ox just kind of like taking off his shirt and just flexing like a motherfucker. Like just like, you don't think I could do it? Like I don't know what his label situation is. I know he was signed to UMG if I'm not mistaken, and they were the ones who did distribute his last project, Ox. So looking at how like these like mixtapes, I think he had one called like Sweet 16. And I swear it was on Apple Music, and then it just got taken down or something. And this project in particular isn't on Apple Music, so I can only assume it's like on SoundCloud and YouTube. But like his output right now is wild, and like so far, like especially his beat selection and just like the way that he's leveling up, like it's so refreshing. You know what I mean? It's so refreshing. And then you factor in the fact that he's 16. It's just like, it's wild, dude.
Up in the mix and the mosh pit. Up in the mix and the mosh pit. We getting lit, bass dropping. We getting lit, bass knocking. I'm with the bombs, it's getting cold. You know what's up? I'm in the cut. Meditating with a monk. Everything separated from a cut. I'm getting way too ruthless. I see vividly through the illusion. I did it differently than they do. Made it out of the dirt, I was in the pollution. Progress like an evolution. No contest, you know you losing. Won't confess, I'm acting stupid, looking clueless. I'm protesting in my music revolutions. They don't get it, they confused, call me Confucius.
Yo, this bass right now is just bouncing around my headphones, and it's sick. It's sick.
Cause when I said they never knew I was speaking fluent, I'm seeing the blueprint. I peeped it, I know it. Receive it, then move it. Receive it, recoup it, coop them bands. She cheating, she choosing, confuse them. I stay with the plane, that's the fan, yeah. Let's go. It ain't no addicted toes, I'm not no folder. On my soul, I'm with some soldiers. I'm in post, you just a poser. I don't know your motive, I won't go with the flow in that motion.
I fucking keep forgetting we're listening to Matt Ox right now because it's so good, but also so different and just such a fucking catapult in verses like his. Oh my God, bro. Like, this kid has been working.
I wrote and I quoted. I'm on gold, you slow, I'm devoted. Smoke it like it's a slogan. Stepping on like they wrote. Diamonds in my teeth give me cavities. Hanging with the team, the infinity. They don't know what it means, but we still receive to perceive. Programs you see on the TV. I don't think I could believe anything. Top on topic. Fox and Fox flocking. Just got the hot topic. It still ain't even dropped yet.
Fuck.
Guap, send the drop me, knock it. Check the doors, you better lock it. Can't afford whatever it's costing. Check the stock market. All my crops harvest in the park like I was Cartman. After dark, it wasn't sunny. I stay smart, I'm not no dummy. Got no heart, cause they don't love me. Take a bunch, I got a bunch. Got in they plus, cause I done studied. Study the tricks of the matrix. Study the tips when I say it. I did it quick with no patience. I took a trip to vacation. I made the flip with the bacon. All this cheese, I can taste it. All these entities, gotta face it. All this energy, I be pacing. In my frequencies, you can hear it. All my melodies interfering. When I intervene, they gon' fear it. Stuck up in a dream with my spirits. In a limousine, driver steer it. All my enemies gon' be cheering. I don't know what you think, you delirious. You don't know what it mean, they get serious. Say what I mean, like period. Bitches repeat, you not no lyricist. They saw me, got curious. They said, how's this little kid doing this?
That's me right now. I'm like, how is this kid doing this? Like, sorry, I keep calling you a kid, bro, but like, I know you're 16, like, but shit, bro. Like, shit. What the fuck? So that was track number 2, Revolution. This is track number 3, Wop. Wop, wop, wop. That was funny. But dude, Revolution, that was such an interesting track. Like, that was such a smart and professional way to sew that all together. Like, again, this is just like a goulash of sounds, but the way that Matt Ox is like, again, just using his voice as an instrument, essentially, whether he's like playing off each other with these like crazy ad libs, almost to where he's like interjecting with a thought, or you just have like the crazy weird octaves that he's hitting. And apparently on WAP, we're about to see that shit, but fuck, bro. Fuck. This project's fucking cool, man. Don't sleep. Don't fucking sleep. I don't know if this is WAP. It's W-O-P, so WAP. I don't know how else to say it, but it's not W-A-P. It's just wet official pussy. I don't know. WAP, Matt Ox, track number 3. Let's go. What?
Drippin', I'm drippin', I'm drippin', I'm drippin' like whoa. Yeah, yeah. Flip it up, flip it up. Yeah, yeah. I get my word from the north. Getting that dough, I'm flipping them rocks. You know that's for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Drippin' head to the toe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I pull up in that rose. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They ain't match my clothes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, hey, we ride. Pull up on you on the down the clock. I came from the ride, I came from the the plot. I might start a riot.
So I think he's about to switch some shit up, like he's been doing this whole album, but that was not all that pleasurable to listen to. I'm gonna be honest. That was a little rough, but I appreciate him going there and having the fucking balls to like do so, dude. Like he really is just like flaunting his shit, just like I'm fucking in your face, dude, and I'm making music whether you want me to or not, but it's gonna be fucking greatly crazy at least, and a lot of it's hitting. Like first 2 tracks, fire as fuck. That was just a little too much out there, I think, for me personally, but you know, someone out there loves wop wop wop, walk in the park.
I don't get tired, taking that guap, yeah, I'm a cash pilot. Ooh, yeah, I'm going higher and higher. Ooh, yeah, all this drip, I look like a styler. Ooh, yeah, I'm getting fire. Ooh, yeah, I'm in the depths of the drip, I'ma die here, but I'm living a life that you couldn't imagine. I work as a legend, fiercely snap. I don't think I'm a drag, get that kick and I bag it. Back on them laughing, the same it don't matter. When it hit, I get flattered. They just kick and matter. I'm gon' drop that time. Stop, let me relax a little. We do not cut for real. We don't sit back and chill. We do not like a squill.
I'm just gonna say this though as a serious point. It's like a fucking bird. It's sick, bro. It's sick. I'm a fan. But his flow is better than most people in the rap game. I'm gonna just throw that out there right now. Like he's demonstrated so many different fucking flows on this album so far, and they've all been very, 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 very professionally done. Just this kid's born to make music. I think it's undeniable at this point. Whether it just keeps going in this crazy direction or it falls off, like the fact that he's had this crazy like kind of ranging discography at this point between the last project, this one, and then you also have like the official Apple Music release of Ox. Like all those really like transcend each other and show like just how much he's grown over the years, both literally and in the music.
Like in the field, I'm a sack, just make them live, give a bill. I did my dance like a jester. I'm making bands like investors. I'm rocking flame, I'm a flexer. She getting mad, getting extra. Probably why I left her. Probably why I leave her up. Probably why I did her. Probably why I read then never ever text her. I get the cheese, then I get the cheddar. Nah, I can't stop. I'ma stack it up till I drop. Until I die. But I'ma survive. Stacking them nuts while I'm still alive. Look at my eyes, I see beyond the lies. Why don't you try to jump into the tide?
I mean, this kid will do anything. He's just going to go for it. Like, he doesn't care. He really just, he's not here for you. He's here for himself. He's here to just make the music he wants to make, man. Like, god damn, that was track number 3, WAP. I thought a lot of that was kind of too crazy for me. That's definitely not the track that I'm going to, like, go show my mom or anything. But as far as, like, a concept and the fact that Maddox is going there and doing these things and making these sounds and just having fun with it seems like, I'm here for that. Like I'm here for that all day. Like I'm very impressed with this album because there's just so many sounds and he's just really just going for it, man. He's jumping up to the plate and he's acting like he's hitting a home run every time. Even if it doesn't hit residually with me, where if I was like, is WAP a home run? Maybe not in all cases. But he's out there with the confidence like it fucking is a Grammy award-winning song. So in those cases, I'm a fan beyond belief. Like I am here for Maddox and I'm here for him to stay, and it's about time people stop sleeping. But as far as where this album's going, I'm a big fan of the first 2 tracks. WAP was fun. You got to have WAP in the middle, man. That's a perfect middle track. Track number 4, that is what's next. It is by the name of Infinity. Let's get into it. Maddox, track number 4 on Unorthodox. Infinity. Let's go.
Mystical potions, spiritual principles stuck in the notion of motion. I'm flowing and ghosting, I'm devoted, not folding. They hoping I'm choking. When I spoke it, it sound like I wrote it. I already noticed you talking that. They trap, wanna have no cat. In the Badlands, they stay with. Don't get it twisted, we stay with ballistics. Sketching and itching and twitching, causing that mischief. Living and dripping and pipping and getting them Benjamins in. I'm in the district, no slipping, I'm tripping, I'm tipping, I'm hitting, I'm getting it in. I got them big sick, I'm getting big chips, big taking big sips. I'm hitting big licks like I hit a kick flip. I'm taking
like, come
big
on,
risks.
dude.
I'm in a new coupe in a new.
He's spazzing on this. Like, He's rapping for real, dude. Like, that flow is disgusting, dog.
I'm in the district, no slipping, I'm tripping, I'm tipping, I'm hitting, I'm getting it in. I got them big sick, I'm getting big chips, big sick and big sips. I'm hitting big licks like hit a kick flip. I'm taking big risks. It took the safe flowing got an advancement. I'm in a new coupe in a new mansion. I'm with your little boo, she started dancing. I get it blue, I get this dancing. If she don't get none, she have a tantrum. I went right past her, took for ransom. Stack it up fast, go let your bands up.
That was dope, bro. That was fucking dope. Like, come on, this is fun, dude. Keep it up, brother. Keep it up.
When I lose, pick a two. They got confused, they have a clue. Whole time we was on the move. He got a loose, he never knew. That's why he ain't make it through. Ain't that true? Ain't that true? Mix the truths with the loose. You been new, never knew. I cannot relax. Max, they got mad. Yeah, we gon' make him dance. They get sad, they get trash. Yeah, he gonna get mad, but I'm gonna be glad. I might just sit back. If it's not that, then it's not sense. It get reckless. I've been restless. And the checks and the spending. Two-tone necklace. Yes, it is the wedding. Talk to me crazy, don't talk to me crazy. Boyfriend hate me cause the girl wanna date me. Shawty got rabies, how are y'all dating? And y'all just say y'all had a baby?
Shorty has rabies.
That's crazy. That's wild. Oh my. Look at that boy, just a child. But he's taking racks in her file. Got a grown man in my mind. But he don't know what I know. I see through the signs.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, don't lie. It's myself I follow. Just hit up a model. She just popped that body. Always wake up like I hit the lotto. She just
That like white noise in the background that like comes in like it's like a fucking mouse just screeching or something is sick, man.
It's myself I follow.
The production on this project is undeniably just amazing.
Just hit up a model. She just popped that body. Always wake up like I hit the lotto. She just took her top off, so I had to lock my iPhone. Slap I ride slow. I lie low. I don't know who are those. That's not my bro.
This song's 4 minutes long. And it just keeps switching up, bro. This whole album is just a bunch of fucking just like it's like the polymerization card from Yu-Gi-Oh just got played across this whole album and everything just got mushed together in a blender. And here we are with just this masterpiece of sounds just exploding in our faces. And Matt Ox is just our like reliable narrator just the whole time just jumping up and down, just more energy than anybody else in the room, man. This is dope. Same song.
Divinity starts in the dark. Infinity sparks with the stars. The friends of me feel my heart. My enemy hear my roar. Right for a door or in a Porsche, no remorse. Use the force, pass the torch. Yeah, of course. Explicit and implicit. If your chick said I'm too different, and your chick said I'm explicit. Listen, you don't get it. I'm not sophisticated. I'm racing. You just gonna be chasing my place, and I ain't even playing that game. Y'all too silly. What you doing, really? Not done killed. Guess you don't feel me. Cold nights, chilly. Yeah, to get a hoodie. All my sneaks got muddy. No, it wasn't funny, but I kept running, and I started laughing. It got you rusty. Heard the ops capping, heard the cops blasting. Women on assassins, and they got their masks. Shorty fake like plastic. That is not lavish, you know.
That was a 4-minute track, dude. That alone, just as a concept, like Matt Ox can hold himself for 4 minutes on a track and do so many different shit to keep our attention like that. Like that is so hard to do, in my opinion. Because I love longer songs, of course, but like there's a lot of bad ones to where I wish songs would be shorter, where it's like, why isn't this a 2-minute song? Just because it just drones out or it's a lot of repetition. I don't even think he repeated anything on that song. Like it just kept going. And even if he did, like the beat switched up enough and he had taken us on so much of a ride that if there was even some type of hook embedded in that thing or some verse that was repeated to some like degree, like it doesn't even matter. It doesn't take away from the merit of the song because that was just a fucking ride. This whole album's a ride, man. And he's just doing so many different things, and he's not afraid to do it. Like, there's so much confidence just bleeding out of this fucking whole album. Some special shit right now. I'm not even lying. Like, this is way better than I could have ever asked for or expected or thought or even dreamed. Like, this is fucking cool. And like, oh my God, he's so young, bro. Like, in the next like 10 years, like, Matt Ox will be my age, 25 going on 26 essentially, or 26 going on 27. But just that alone, like, what is he going to be making then? How much music is he going to make between now and then? Like, there's just so much potential just ready to go. And I don't understand his label situation, if we're being honest, because these do not, like, this project, the last project, it's not really on his streaming services. It's not being distributed by UMG, which is who I believe distributed his like official album called Ox. So I don't know if there's been like a breaking up of sorts between them, but it looks like this music's being distributed by Create Music Group, which I'm not too sure who that is. That sounds so familiar, but I'm not completely educated to speak on it right now. But definitely doesn't say UMG, and it says Create Music Group on behalf of Matt Ox. So it almost just seems like some type of like maybe distribution deal, but not a full-on like label signing, like whole shebang like it used to be. And maybe he only had to do one album for his last label, and maybe that's the case. But I'm not too sure. But it's regardless, the music's fire. So if UMG's looking at this album like, what the fuck? Like, why did you let this kid go? Like, he's born to make music for us, man, and he's doing a damn good job right now. Final track on the album, track number 5. This is Psych. Let's jump into it.
Psyche got me tripping. My psyche acted different. It's out of business. Talk to my alter ego. You don't know what we know. You weren't dressing this. I went to click where you never been. Make that flip with the dividend. Movement infinite is limitless. Keep on dripping and switch it up to that photo. No more pics, no photos. I can stay on. Go, 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 go. Go more, go more, go more. They like, oh no, you didn't. No, you don't. No, you didn't. No, you don't. No, you didn't. On my own, I'ma get it.
My face is melting, guys. Like, what the fuck, dude? This is so sick. And I know this whole time I've just been like, this is so sick, because it is, dude. In your discography, you're at this point, dude, like, damn.
My history repeats. I don't sleep, but I'm in peace. Didn't make it all on my own. I had no picture, but it took long. They was just laid back. I'm on a road chasing wrecks. Yeah, that's on. Making that. Philosopher's thought I came from the back. With the bats in the back. Okay, I'ma keep on stunning. Got stunned like a dummy. It's been looking ugly, but I jump. I got my shades on. I'ma stay stunning. Running up like the plague. My psyche got them all psyched out. Psych. Nighty night. Lights out. Like I'm out and I'm out. Shh, you better shut your mouth. The 100's out. I had to make it count. Count it up, it's going down. Run it up when we around. Invitations, look what I'm rocking. I make what I'm making and I gon' cop it. I got the flavors, I got the topic. I'm with the chasers till we exhaust. If you gotta face us, please have caution. In the mind and I get confused. And besides, there ain't no rules. And I shine with all these jewels. Got the signs like I'm a mule. In the mind like I'm a muse. To divine, my soul gets soothed.
Nah, I need to hear that part again. Did he like act like he was going to some skit, like he was some officer, and then just like turns it into like his why is that so funny to me? I don't know why.
Please step away from the scene. I repeat, step away from the scene. Step away. Had enough of that green. Try and go get to the blue. I get the truth with the proof. You gotta lose in the news.
This kid's a genius, man. I'm gonna say it right now. This kid's a fucking genius. I don't think there's any two ways to say it. I don't think we could. What the fuck was that album? Like, even that whole song as a whole, that last one, I wasn't the biggest fan of a lot of those parts, but just the concept, 10 out of 10. Creativity, 10 out of 10. Just going for it, 10 out of 10, man. Like, I don't know. This Matt Ox fool is something special, that's for damn sure. And we're definitely going to be checking this shit out in the future on this channel, no doubt. That was Unorthodox, the mixtape, the EP. God fucking damn it, dude. God damn it. Matt Ox, you are too young to be wilding out like this on the streets, but here you are, put it in a lot of fucking work, growing a lot. You checked out my last video, and that was pretty fucking cool, man. So I do appreciate you stopping by the channel. Do not sleep on Matt Ox. That is just the overarching statement for this week on this channel, is just don't do that, because where he's going from here, I don't know. I don't know who could make an album like that and not just keep having a great time making weird ass music. And I hope he can channel that into, you know, a really successful career in the future. He's so goddamn young again. So, you know, no matter what, the sky is the ceiling, and he can burst through that bitch at any point if he wanted to as well. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. I hope today is the day that I did earn your subscription. You can go ahead and follow me on Twitter at YoGRRT, YOGRTT, Instagram as well, now in rotation on those 2 platforms as well. Take care of yourselves, and that is all, you beautiful folks.